Have you ever experienced a piece of art that you don't totally understand, yet you are completely enthralled by it? Maybe you feel feelings that the creators of the art didn't intend for or even anticipate. What I love about these creations is that they merit interpretation, and there is no definitive answer to the questions that are asked. They can leave you completely bewildered, inward-looking, and even brooding. One piece of art that has done this for me is the bewitchingly obscure Inside. Inside is a 2D puzzle platformer that was released in 2016, and ever since its release, players have been asking questions and analyzing its story and discussing what this game actually means. Developed by Playdead, the wonderful Danish studio behind the masterful Limbo, Inside was released with much critical acclaim, and with good reason. This game is a complete masterpiece. It's incredible. And rather than trying to analyze and theorize this game's haunting visual storytelling, I simply want to talk about why I love this game and what its story means to me. And with that said, let's jump right into the minimalism of this game's design. For those who know me, they probably know that minimalism is my jam. I love minimalism. And for those who are unfamiliar with this term, minimalism basically means less is more. And I am just fascinated by minimalism and all facets of design. You see it in other video games, visual and UX design, architecture, etc. And minimalism takes center stage in Inside. From the low complexity yet high fidelity graphics, the muted color palette with red being the main contrast, and the minimalism doesn't only take place in the aesthetics, but in the game design as well. You only have 3 functions in this game: running, jumping, and grabbing. There is no HUD or silly golden arrows telling you where to go. Instead, the lighting effects and the colors of the world simply guide you through the game. By the way, this kind of, level design is so cool. It's so liberating. It's awesome. There's no skill trees, leveling up, items, none of that fancy stuff that you would see in most AAA games released today. And this minimalism allows the game to be a totally pure experience. It allows the game to fully envelop the player with the experience at hand and the game's thick atmosphere. And this atmosphere is only built even more by Inside's incredible music and sound design. Like the game's aesthetic design, the music and sound also embraces minimalism. You're not going to experience any bombastic or melodic tunes, but rather rich and airy soundscapes. And before I say anything more about the sounds in this game, I need to talk about the game's composer, Martin Stig Andersen. And I am so sorry if I messed up that name, but this man is an absolute genius. I'd even call him a wizard, honestly. For Inside's soundtrack, he created the music by routing sound through a human skull. This is the spookiest and coolest thing I've ever heard of. He did this to create a, quote, bone-conducting sound. Wow. And this definitely rings true. This soundtrack is downright chilling and frightening and disturbing sometimes. And the sound design on top of the music is just, with deafening silence usually surrounding the game, only to be interrupted by the sound design in this game just kicks. It's so sick. And as much as I know you guys love hearing my beautiful voice, I would like to show you guys these sounds and this music, in this video. So let me just take a break and you guys can enjoy these sounds by yourself. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. You know, at the end of the day, I could spend days praising the game's audio and visual prowess, but what does the game tell me? What feelings does this game make me feel? And hear me out, I've done my research regarding the various analyses of the game, from mind control to an after-war apocalypse, to even the game itself being an allegory of gaming itself. But I'm not here to talk about those things. I want to share what this game means to me. To me, Inside is a game about individuality and agency, despite insurmountable odds. The boy is running and hiding from this nameless group or corporation throughout the game. Everyone looks the same except for him. He stands out in a dull and gray world. This boy, he gives me courage to stand out and to be myself and, have courage despite all the contentious voices in the world today. It's really subtle. The game is not, again, it's not like your typical AAA game. It's not bombastic. It's not gonna shove a story down your throat. It's art. It's open for interpretation, and that's what makes this game so beautiful. For me, overall, although I don't understand totally what this game is, and even though I might be feeling different feelings than what the developers anticipated, to me this game is about being you, about discovering what's important about you on the inside, and discovering what's important and unique about other people on the inside, and finding a way to work together to rise up against the odds that face us in today's world. Hey folks, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm sorry about my voice right now. I just got back from Disneyland and I was screaming a lot, so my voice is a little bit shot, but I just wanted to thank you guys for all the nice comments on my Breath of the Wild video, my previous video, and I'm so grateful for all the likes and my recent subscribers, and I invite you guys to keep liking and to keep commenting, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I have, a lot more videos down the pipeline and a lot of good stuff coming, so if you're new here, please stick around. You won't regret it, for reals. And again, thank you so much, guys. This has been a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where this channel goes. I love talking about video games, if you haven't been able to tell already, but thank you guys so much, and I'll see you kids in the next one. Okay.